As we head towards 2015 and the end of the Millennium Development Goals, moving into trying to understand what the future is going to be like, we have to understand that the community and members of society all around the world have to have a grasp of the future in terms of sustainability.
In ASEF's 9th Journalist Colloquium, we bring together journalists from Asia and Europe, practitioners, but also environmental specialists, and they discuss the role of media and green agenda. And as a concrete result, we will be producing a handbook for journalists, not to tell journalists how to do their job, they all know that very well, but here some journalists have focused on these questions and are focusing on the point like what could journalists need in order to improve their reporting on issues of sustainable development or other green issues.
Sustainable development by its very nature is something that has to be broken down into it very carefully by journalists before it can fulfill those basic important criteria.
I think reporting on sustainable development is of course a very complex and therefore difficult issue because it is so vast and broad and it's hard to define exactly what it is. That's why journalists need to be clear about what it is and try to drill down on the issue and make it accessible for the users and their audience.
Sharing the different experiences as journalists, in this sustainable development reporting would be really great because obviously the issues that we encounter is completely different, might be the case. Also the network, any sort of partnership we have been seeing from our activities as well. When you organize seminars or a conference like this, the partnership among different media houses and among the journalists, that's really invaluable. It's really, really important.
I think the main challenge now is the lack of resources. I mean, newspapers and televisions and radios don't have the same resources they used to have in the past. And what happens is you tend to do the same kind of coverage everywhere.
To meet journalists from Asia and Europe who are reporting on issues related to the environment and sustainable development, because I think in this part of the world it's done very differently. So hearing how they're doing it, should be enlightening.
Journalists from Asia and Europe, some people say that Asia and Europe are actually one continent because they have no clear division between them, territorial division. But I can feel here that we really have very similar problems and it is very, very nice that we have found the right formula, the right format to discuss these questions. We're doing this on journalistic level, but at the same time foreign ministers are discussing this on a ministerial level here in New Delhi.
A lot more to be done, to create awareness among the people as well as the corporate companies, to create this awareness so that the sustainability of the environment is looked after.